Hey guys, this is Madeline from Music and Theater Insider, and today I have Jack and Max from Minor Soul.
Hello,
Hey, how's it going?
So, how did you guys get into music?
You want to take this one?
Oh, sure, alright. I started playing guitar when I was 8 years old, and I guess I was just, listening to lots of Beatles albums, and our dad is really into music, so he showed us a lot of stuff. And then when maybe I was 11 or no 12, Max started stealing my guitar. Older than that, actually. Max started stealing my guitar from my room, and it got really annoying. So I ended up just buying him one for Christmas or his birthday or something. And that's sort of what got us both started. I had been writing songs beforehand, and then Max learned how to play guitar by himself, and I taught him a few things, and then we just started writing, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's basically.
So, you guys actually lived in Hong Kong. So, how did coming to live in New York from Hong Kong change how you created your music, if it did at all?
Max, you can take this.
That's an interesting question. Well, obviously, our song "Streets of New York" describes a lot of kind of how we see New York as this place where everyone is someone here.
Yeah.
It's incredible, and obviously, we love Hong Kong. We grew up there. It's it'll always be in our hearts and forever, and it's our home. And New York is great as well. And we've had tons of musical experiences here. I think how it's probably changed our music is, it hasn't really changed.
We've become more mature.
Yeah, but that's just kind of like a growing up thing. It's definitely helped us grow up. That's for sure.
That's
so I
for
guess
sure.
you could say that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, how would you guys describe your style of music?
I would probably say like
acoustic
new folk pop.
Pop?
Well, yeah, but it's not really. It's more like pop folk. I don't know. Acoustic.
We're quite folky.
Yeah, y'all are different. I love it.
Pop.
Yeah, it's like pop folk, I guess.
Yeah.
You could say.
Yeah. So, you guys are brothers. So, what's the best thing and worst thing about working with your brother?
Okay. I don't know.
Well, Max and I can't live together, firstly, so we.
Well, that makes sense.
Because we spend so much time together that
we live
we
together.
all need our private time too.
Yeah.
But best thing about working with Max is that we can, I guess, it goes both ways, but we can criticize each other, and we can tell each other exactly how we feel. And we don't really worry about the repercussions because it's already underscored that we love each other, and
Precious.
So, so at least I can tell him that I think that song he wrote sucks or something.
Or I can tell me that his new song sucks.
Yeah. He can tell me the same thing, and then but we don't take it personally, and
but we're like we don't argue at all.
No.
Hardly. We're like we're just
We're very
totally
good about it.
normal people.
Yeah.
Was that the best thing, or was that the worst thing that I just said? A bit of both.
Well,
No, that was the best thing. Is that we can
Yeah.
see each other. Worst thing? There is no worst
There
thing.
is no-
It's a win-win situation.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So, Home is Where You Are, released last year. Where did the inspiration for that come from?
Okay. Well, I will take full credit for coming up with the album title. Because, I was in a cafeteria thinking about. At this point, we'd done 8. I think we'd done 8 of the 9, and Home Is Where You Are would be the 9th. With the 9th
Yeah, that
song
was
we
the
did.
last song we wrote.
Yeah, it was the last song we wrote, and ended up being the first song on the album and the title of the album. But I don't know where it came from, but it was a combination of just like coming from Hong Kong and like we're so like just kind of just getting used to New York and Home Is Where You Are just felt like
I think a question we've asked ourselves our whole life is where is home, since we're not really from Hong Kong, we're English.
Born in London,
so that the concept of home has always been like complicated. So living in New York now, does that make New York home? And so it's just a question of maybe in the end, home is where the people who are most important to you are, or something like that. Essentially, yeah.
Nice. So, what's your favorite song to perform live?
I know my favorite.
What is yours?
Mine's Streets of New York.
Streets of New York.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite. I find it tough. But no, that's
Streets.
it's so much fun.
I love Streets because Streets is like we always play it first usually, and it just gets everyone.
Yeah, it's fun. I think my favorite one to perform live is Beneath My Skin. Because it's
that's
one that we know it so well. We perform it well, and like we've been performing it for so long that it's just so easy.
That was the first
and so fun.
Jack, the story about that song is actually Jack wrote that. A different kind of version of it, but essentially the bones were all there. I wrote that kind of must have been like 6 years ago now, or even maybe 7.
I think I was 16 or 15 years old.
Yeah, wow. and then that was back when it was Jack Wagner was the thing, not Minus Sullivan. It was still Jack.
Yeah.
And then Max changed the outro. Max wrote the OOO part at the end.
Awesome.
So yeah.
So you recently released your newest single, Charlie Chaplin. What was it like making that video? Which is adorable, by the way. I love it.
So much. We really love it too. It's so much fun.
So what was it like making that video?
Well, the video, we made it with the same director as the guy who did Beneath My Skin. So it's the company that actually Dave Stewart owns, which is the guy who discovered us.
And he produced Beneath My Skin.
Dave Stewart owns a production company, and he has a bunch of music video directors who work for him, and Paul Boyd is one of them. And Paul has been a great friend of Minor Soul for a long time, and as soon as we knew that we wanted to make Charlie Chaplin the single, we were like, okay, let's just ask Paul to do it.
I mean, Paul is like it was a real passion project for him.
Paul is obsessed with Charlie Chaplin as a person.
There was like, and because Beneath My Skin is our most popular video still to date, and so we thought, we'd go back to the same guy.
Go back to the roots, and it was so much fun to make. The actors are so amazing.
Yeah, we got some actual like real actors.
The guy,
to do Chaplin.
Chaplin and Lily, and all the extras were so nice and so great, and we made it in this amazing old coffee shop in LA.
Yeah,
and it
was
amazing.
It was great. It was intense too. That we were up early and
it was a 1-day shoot.
Yeah.
Nice. So big thanks to Minor Soul for this interview. And where can they check out your music?
On Bandcamp, minorsoul.bandcamp.com for all the free music, or you can find it on iTunes. Find us on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube.
Yeah.
And
thank you for listening to our music, and we love all of our fans. We love everybody.
Yeah, and tweet